Hi, it's Rev Granny Jan here from the Community Apostolic Episcopal Church of Canada, and it's Tuesday, so I'm late. I was actually busy on Sunday. I was away for the weekend, and so I didn't do a service. So to do something different, I'm just going to read you the reading that is in the lectionary for Sunday, and I'll just give you a few thoughts from me on it, so it won't be a regular long sermon. Well, I try not to make them too long, but here we go. Anyway, this is from Matthew chapter 10, beginning at the 24th verse. And the theme of it is the cost of discipleship. And it starts off with a very powerful sentence, or part of a sentence anyway. In the first verse, it says, "A disciple is not above the teacher, nor a slave above the master." That's really important. It is enough for the disciple to be like the teacher and the slave be like the master. If they have called the master of the house of Beelzebul, how much more will they malign those of his household? So have no fear of them, for nothing is covered up that will not be uncovered, and nothing secret that will not become known. Well, that's an interesting one, isn't it? What I say to you in the dark, tell in the light, and what you hear whispered, proclaim from the housetops. Do not fear those who kill the body, but cannot kill the soul. Rather, fear the one who can destroy both soul and body in hell. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a penny? Yet not one of them will fall to the ground apart from your Father. And even the hairs of your head are all counted. So do not be afraid. You are of more value than many sparrows. Everyone, therefore, who acknowledges me before others, I also will acknowledge before my Father in heaven. But whoever denies me before all others, I will deny before my Father in heaven. Do not think that I have come to bring peace to the earth. I have not come to bring peace, but a sword. For I have come to set a man against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and one's foes will be members of one's own household. Whoever loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and whoever loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me, and whoever does not take up the cross and follow me is not worthy of me. Those who find their life will lose it, and those who lose their life for my sake will find it. Those, of course, the words of Jesus. All of those are words of Jesus. Again, the very first part, well, the first verse is not a complete sentence. The first sentence runs into the second verse. But let's look at it. A disciple is not above the teacher, nor a slave above the master. That is so true. That is, we are all worthy. We are all worthy human beings. Now it does go on to say, not worthy of Jesus, not worthy of God. I take umbrance with that to some extent. God loves us all. We are all worthy. We are all valued. And it does actually go on to say about being valued more than the birds. I forget what they were. Doves, was it? I don't remember. Sparrows, that's it. We are more worthy than sparrows. I don't even know if that's true. Every being, I think, every bird, every mouse, I'm watching the robin out the front here. There are 2 baby robins in a nest just above the light outside my front door. So we've got some interesting life going on around here. And I want to make sure that everybody knows that no matter who you are, no matter what being, animal, snake, birds of the air, animals who walk or crawl or what do snakes do? Move. Let's go with move. On the earth, and all of the sea animals, fish, and whatever else lives in the waters are all worthy beings and all creation of God. And that is very important to know. There is an awful lot going on in various countries of insisting that some people are less than others. That is not true. That is never true in God's eyes, and we must always remember that. So let's go to verse 30 of what we read today. Even the hairs of your head are all counted. God knows everything about you, every hair on your head, every thought that you have, every word that you speak, every action that you do, all known by God. So there is nothing we can hide. Anything done in darkness will be revealed and revealed to God, because God knows everything that we are doing. Anyway, I didn't want to go on and on because, again, I didn't write a full sermon. You'll hear from me next week, though, and then I'm around for quite a bit. So stay tuned for next week. I should actually mention that this week was Father's Day. Sunday was Father's Day. It was also National Indigenous Peoples Day. And next week, this coming Sunday, when I will be preaching, we're celebrating Canada Day. Canada Day doesn't come until the 1st of July, but we at the church will be celebrating it on the Sunday before that, because there is actually a parade in one of the towns of one of the churches that I lead worship in, and our church will be in the parade. It's always fun to participate in that. So we'll be celebrating, and we also begin outside, well, as long as the weather is good. And I love it when we have our services outside, because it's just, we have these amazing, gorgeous big trees. The service that I will do after, so June 28th, we are celebrating Canada Day at the church. The following service, which I think is the 5th of July, we will actually doing our Church of the Wild service, which is, well, we don't get terribly wild because, we're old and we can trip over tree branches and things on the ground. So, but we do honor creation. We honor God's creation and our place in it, because we do all have a place in it. So I look forward to presenting those to you as they are written. Anyway, have a fantastic week, and I will chat with you next week. Bye.